Hello Dub Nation, it's always a thrill to connect with you, especially as we're about to reveal the latest news that could shape the fate of our beloved Golden State Warriors. But before we dive into this whirlwind of information, let me make a friendly request. Show us some love by clicking the like button to strengthen our bond, and hey, if you are not subscribed yet, join our channel for a thrilling and emotional journey. Don't forget to turn on notifications to stay ahead of the game. NBA Hall of Famer targets explosive guard as Golden State Warriors commercial target. Speculations about adding a second star will be rampant for the Golden State Warriors this offseason as the franchise seeks to bounce back from a disappointing year that saw them miss the playoffs. All-time greats LeBron James and Kevin Durant have already been linked to the Warriors following their playoff exit, but hopes for another championship remain alive after advancing to the second round. Tracy McGrady believes that the Golden State Warriors' need for another sharpshooter should extend to Donovan Mitchell this offseason. Donovan Mitchell's 39 points led the Cleveland Cavaliers to victory over the Orlando Magic in an exciting Game 7 on Sunday, but this won't stop speculations about the 27-year-old player's future before a major offseason. In an Instagram post last week, Tracy McGrady, NBA Hall of Fame member and 7-time All-Star, suggested that Golden State should look at Mitchell to fill the void of a secondary scorer alongside franchise star Stephen Curry. "I think they need another sharpshooter. I still believe in Klay Thompson. I still believe in Steph Curry. Draymond Green had a phenomenal season, he just needs to stop with the antics. Look at someone like Donovan Mitchell, right? I don't think he's happy in Cleveland." Tracy McGrady. The debate about Mitchell's future has been ongoing practically since he arrived in Cleveland nearly 2 years ago, with many believing that the 5-time All-Star wants to play in a big city, mainly in New York, where he was born and raised. The discussion will likely heat up this offseason, with Mitchell having only 1 year remaining on his contract before he can opt out and become an unrestricted free agent in 2025. This could lead the Cavaliers to trade the 6 feet 3 inches guard if he doesn't seem willing to commit long-term to Cleveland. If that's the case, McGrady is right to consider the Warriors as a potential destination for Mitchell. He averaged 26.6 points, 5.1 rebounds, and 6.1 assists, career-high numbers, during the regular season, figures that could certainly aid an offense that often relied too heavily on Curry. There would be more defensive questions and overall adjustment with a Curry-Mitchell backcourt. Would it be enough to put the Warriors back in championship contention? Maybe not. They could be a dangerous playoff team, and perhaps that would be enough for the franchise to show interest if Mitchell becomes available this offseason. Klay Thompson's free agency could impact Warriors forward's contract extension. Klay Thompson's impending free agency will be a crucial moment for the Golden State Warriors, potentially impacting the franchise's future well beyond the upcoming seasons. Whether he re-signs or seeks greener pastures elsewhere, Thompson's decision will reverberate throughout the Warriors roster as the franchise seeks to improve upon its disappointing 10th-place finish in the Western Conference. Moses Moody may be the player most impacted by Klay Thompson's decision to stay or leave the Golden State Warriors. Thompson's re-signing would signal the Warriors' commitment to moving forward with their veteran group, while his departure would leave a noticeable void alongside Stephen Curry and Draymond Green. However, it's the young players of the Golden State who will be most impacted, notably young forward Moses Moody. Moody's 3 years in the league have been marked by a wave of varied fortunes, having spent periods out of Steve Kerr's rotation while also seeing crucial minutes in big playoff games. It's still challenging to assess where the 21-year-old stands after his 3rd season, though we're likely to find out depending on Thompson's decision. The absence of the 5-time All-Star would leave a significant opening that Moody could fill. He's arguably the most comparable replacement the Warriors have in their roster. At the very least, he should see over 20 minutes per game for the first time in his career, with potential to even be promoted to a starter depending on how the rest of the offseason unfolds. Complicating matters is the fact that Moody himself is eligible for an extension, which is also likely to be influenced by Thompson's decision. According to ESPN's Bobby Marks, Moody could be in line for a deal worth $13 to $14 million per season but may also forego extension talks if Thompson departs. The Warriors were 28-18 when Moody played over 15 minutes this season. An extension for Moody should be in the range of $13 to $14 million. However, if Thompson leaves in free agency, Moody would be better off playing the season out, considering his role will expand. Is Moody still a player who becomes a 10-year guy for the Warriors? Perhaps we'll only find out if Thompson exits, which is why this free agency decision will be much more influential than just the years on the contract. NBA rumors: Magic and Klay Thompson share mutual interest in free agency. Could Klay Thompson leave the Warriors and the Western Conference to join the Magic in the Eastern Conference? Will Klay Thompson depart from the Golden State Warriors in the upcoming offseason? This seems to be the question on everyone's mind regarding the four-time champion as he gears up for free agency. Thompson will be one of the most notable players available this summer, and the Orlando Magic are poised to pursue him. In fact, Thompson and the Magic have mutual interest in each other, according to Shams Charania of The Athletic. The Magic can open up over $60 million in cap space this offseason, Charania said on FanDuel's Run It Back. One name to keep an eye on, Klay Thompson. I'm told there is mutual interest between the Magic and Klay Thompson. Thompson, along with several other league veterans, is looking at the Magic as a situation where you plug a guy like Klay Thompson, you plug in another veteran player, whether at point guard, shooting guard position. This team can take a real leap around Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. The Magic have long been named as a potential suitor for Thompson, dating back to before the start of the NBA playoffs. Besides having space to bring in a player like Thompson, the Magic proved during the postseason that they are just one or two pieces away from being a legitimate threat at the top of the Eastern Conference. A player like Thompson, who is one of the league's premier three-point shooters, fits what this team is lacking. Of course, Thompson's decision to leave the Warriors won't be an easy one. At the moment, there are no indications that Klay will depart from Stephen Curry and Draymond Green, his two best friends with whom he's spent his entire career. This Warriors core has already won 4 championships together, and the organization as a whole still believes they can win more titles together. While he may be seriously open to exploring his free agency market, Thompson leaving the Warriors still seems more like a dream than a potential reality. Off-season targets for the Magic. In addition to pursuing Klay Thompson, the Magic may have several other targets entering a critical offseason. When free agency kicks off, the biggest names on the market, besides Thompson, could include Paul George, LeBron James, James Harden, and Pascal Siakam. While landing LeBron would be nothing more than a dream for Magic fans, George is a realistic target. Orlando is expected to have interest in George if he doesn't agree to an extension with the Los Angeles Clippers. Tyus Jones, Buddy Hield, and Gary Trent Jr. are all free agents that the Magic could also pursue if they try to acquire all-star level talent. Sixth Man of the Year candidate Malik Monk is another player who could provide immediate value in Orlando at the guard position. In the trade market, Anthony Simons, DeJounte Murray, and D'Angelo Russell are 3 guards to be considered by the Magic. Whether the Magic would be willing to pay a steep price for any player in a potential trade remains unknown at this time. The fact is, the Magic will do everything they can to try to improve their immediate playoff outlook during the offseason. After taking the Cleveland Cavaliers to 7 games in the first round of the playoffs, this young team has proven that they are on the verge of becoming something special. An additional player, whether Thompson or someone else, could positively change the future of this franchise for many years. Do you believe it is worth investing to ensure our future success? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in for the latest Warriors news. We hope you enjoyed this in-depth analysis and insights. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the most exciting team in the NBA. Until next time, let's keep rooting for the Warriors to success, and as always remember to hit the like button. Your support means a lot to us.